Let's bake this creamy milk tart cake. This is so yummy with the sponge cake. So I started by making the milk tart filling first. I started by heating my milk until just under boiling point. While the milk was heating up, I whisked the eggs and sugar. Then I added corn flour and flour, and I continued mixing until properly combined. Then I added the hot milk mixture while whisking, and I put it back on the stove, and I continued whisking until it forms like a thick custard. Then I removed from heat, and I put the margarine and vanilla essence, and I continued whisking, and then I put in a bowl, and I covered with the plastic to avoid the custard from forming a skin, and I set it aside to cool completely. While that was cooling, I made the sponge cake. I started by sifting flour and baking powder, and I set that aside, and I beat my eggs with sugar until light and fluffy, and then I added my milk, water, oil, and vanilla essence, and I mixed again until everything was properly combined. Then I added half of the flour, and I poured it into the egg mixture. Then I added the remaining flour, and I continued folding. I put my butter in a properly greased baking pan, and I tapped the pan a bit, and then I baked at 150 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes, or until the cake was baked. Once the cake was baked, I let it cool completely before I put the milk tart filling, and then I spread it on top, and then I sprinkled some cinnamon powder on top also, and then I served my milk tart cake. It was so yummy.